Hey guys, welcome to MD90's channel. Thank you so much for clicking. If you're new, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down here. Is it here or here? I think it's here. Yeah, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you think, and share the video.
Well, there is a saying that when it rains, it really pours. So Bowman Lusambo and his wife, as you may be aware, Bowman Lusambo has got a number of court cases in court, and in one of them, there's been a new twist to it, and this is what has happened. So Lusambo's in lawyer trouble. So this morning, a lawyer from Makebi Zulu Advocates informed the Lusaka magistrate 5 days that the firm would file a notice to withdraw after indicating that they had parted ways with Mr. Lusambo. Addressing Magistrate Amhandu, lawyer Emmanuel Piri said, "We wish to state that we have instructions on behalf of our client to withdraw as advocates for the first and second accused on professional grounds. We had occasion to discuss with both accused and explain to the accused the implication of the said application. We shall file notice of withdrawal in the case in the course of the day." That's what happened in Bowman Lusambo's situation. So they further say, afterwards, Lusambo was left all alone with his wife Nancy by the side of him, who is also his co-accused. The bulldozer asked the court to excuse him on reasons that he was unwell, needed time to engage a new lawyer who will have to study the matter before Tuesday next week. I informed the Anti-Corruption Commission that I am unwell and wish to see a doctor. With the withdrawal of the lawyer, I asked the court to give us ample time to engage the lawyer to represent us in the case. I ask that the court also use the discretion to adjourn the matter to allow me to see a doctor to engage a new lawyer, Lusambo said. So pretty much gave those grounds for them to be given more time. SEC prosecutor Daniel Ngwira did not object to the application, but urged the court to warn Lusambo about and be mindful about time. Magistrate Amando granted the application and reserved 3 days on court diary for Lusambo to give their defense after August 27th, from August 27th to August 30th. In this matter, Lusambo is facing 10 corruption-related charges before the Economic and Financial Crimes Court, among other corruption, acquisition of property believed to be proceeds of crime, 5 counts of possession of property be suspected of proceeds of crime, 3 counts of tax evasion, and 1 count conspiracy to defraud. That's some of the cases that he's facing. He's jointly charged with his wife Nancy for possession of houses in Silverest Gardens, Shongwe, which are suspected to be proceeds of crime. So you can see the number of cases that they have there. So that's what's going on in the Lusambo household. Makebi Zulu advocates have ditched him pretty much, so he needs to find new lawyers as he proceeds with the case. What is the Chief Secretariat posted this? Did I tell you the state has entered the narrow prosecutor in the case of, in the case Shadrach Kasanda is charged with aggravated robbery. So if you remember, Shadrach Kasanda had trended, should have been late last year, when that gold scandal situation broke at Kenneth Kaunda International Airport. So since then, he's been in court. The jets were released to Egypt. The Egyptians were also released, but he was left to handle different court cases, and some of them were aggravated robbery. So the details are this: Shadrach Kasanda walks in a shocking turn of events. The state has thrown in the towel and dropped the aggravated robbery case against Shadrach Kasanda, accused of stealing $5 million from Egyptian businessman at Kenneth Kaunda International Airport last year. The case leaked linked to the gold scandal has been mad by the state failure to produce Egyptian witnesses, leading Judge Chilombo Maka to order the closure of the case. Although Kasanda is off the hook for now, the state can still call him if new evidence emerges. The decision marks a stunning defeat for the state, which insisted it had a strong case and despite struggling to produce witnesses. In the last-ditch effort, the Deputy State Advocate Richard Masepela requested a further adjournment, but Justice Maka refused, paving the way for the state to dramatically surrender. Kasanda's legal team included former Solicitor General Abraham Mwansa, and then they list the rest of the advocates that were representing Kasanda. So pretty much she walks free. I think he spent pretty much the entire year in police custody. There was a time that he was released, should have been in January or February for like a week or so, and then new charges were placed on him and he was arrested again. And since then, he's been in police custody. So the state has entered into another process in that case, and we wait and see how it plays out. But from the statement, legal minds started giving their thoughts to say, for those who do not understand what this means, my Zambian people, this Peña Slungu says, when the state enters in another prosecution in a criminal case, it means that the prosecution has decided to discontinue or abandon the case against the defendant. In the context of Shadrach Kasanda, the aggravated robbery charges, this means that the state has chosen not to proceed with prosecution and the case against him, which has been dropped. However, this does not necessarily mean that Kasanda is acquitted or found not guilty. Rather, the state is choosing not to pursue the charges at this time. The case could potentially be refiled in the future if new evidence emerges or circumstances change, although this varies based on jurisdiction. Not all that glitters is gold indeed. Not everyone is guilty. I mean, not every guilty person is sent to prison, or not every innocent person in that case. Otherwise, let's continue praying for a better Zambia, and he writes some motivational quote there. So pretty much that's the situation with regard to this case. And then in the news diggers, the government justifies the electricity hike. Expensive power is better than nothing. That's the statement coming from news diggers. What else is in the paper? Zambia, country of hypocrites. That's in the Daily Nation. So the Daily Nation were asked by GBM to withdraw some headline from yesterday. Seems like they have not done that, at least based off this publication, unless they've written to him privately. We'll wait and see how that plays out. There's a Zambia Daily Mail, pretty much talking about the late former First Lady Maureen Mwarasa, who was put to rest yesterday. What else is here? This is the Mass newspaper. We will deal with them. It is not a threat, but a promise. One's a kafumba. So that's in the Mass newspaper. And then a snapshot in history. Late Anderson Mazoka being interviewed by then Zambia Broadcasting Service, and now ZNBC by the late Charles Mando. Charles Mando is Magnus 44's dad, in Kunda Mando. So, and then Anderson Mazoka is the founder president of the UPND. That's the news, ladies and gentlemen.